Oh,
There's no reason. I know. I forgot I was supposed to go to
I texted you, but you probably didn't get the message, just to remind you.
No, that's why I said to her, I was like, I don't have reception up there, so don't try to
I know,
base
you're
it
right.
on your confirmation.
Okay.
Like,
I was
just come up.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then I texted Liz. I'm like,
I think that's
okay.
too close.
You got it?
Because if I respond to you, it means I'm not up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we set my little glass jar of goodies right here, away from wherever?
He might be,
She's so beautiful.
Yeah, when Alex and I first came up here, we had decided that we were gonna make a farm, an organic farm, to provide our family with food, but also then to begin selling to some restaurants. And we had decided that the house and the name of the hill and everything would be Triple A Organico. So AAA Organico.
Nice.
Alex. So it was Alexi, like Alex E. Aurea Abreu Organico.
How have you been since the hurricane? And who do you think helped you the most?
How have I been since the hurricane?
You can
what
answer
year
this
is it now?
any way you want.
Okay. Yes. What happened?
The Hurricane Center just put out the 11 o'clock advisory just minutes ago, and we are still at 160 miles per hour. The entire country, the entire territory, absolutely under the control of this Category 4, maybe Category 5 storm.
Prayers are needed for this area. Perhaps the worst hurricane they've ever experienced is potentially on their doorstep.
Hurricane Maria, during the next couple of hours, is going to make landfall. We haven't seen a system like this in nearly 90 years.
What's up? My name's Rita. Audi. You guys told me to dress how would reflect me, so you have a sweatshirt. You asked what color my hair is. It's red. It's red because 2 days ago I got bored. My nickname's Hurricane Rita, essentially, because I don't really slow down. I don't sleep a whole lot. I've done a lot of stupid things. I sat on the edge of Half Dome while people were yelling at me that the rocks I was sitting on could break. Every time I've been in the hospital the last 8 years, pretty much been for stitches. I could end the video there, but I guess I should tell you some things about myself instead.
I ended up going that path that everybody else had wanted me to do. And I did really well at it. I did really well. I got accolades and all sorts of shit, and everybody else was really proud that I had done it. But I was not fulfilled because I wasn't doing what I had wanted to do. I wanted to do something completely different. And they wanted me to be good at what I wanted to do, and I wanted to try something new. I was looking at soccer like that's a very interesting sport, and that seems like it would be really fun. And they were looking at it like, yeah, but you're a senior. Well, who does that? Who just picks a new sport at their senior year? You're like a lettering athlete. You know, like you are a state champion runner. What are you doing?
Those are my toes, Mom. Those are the rocks. Here it goes. Woo!
So I applied to all these schools, got a scholarship to University of Chicago. So logically, I turned around and joined the Army.
Hi, Mom. This one's for you. See the ball? All right. Love you, Mom. Woo!
2.5 years in the Army. 2 tours, Iraq, Afghanistan.
The chair recognizes the gentleman from Puerto Rico, Mr. Pierluisi, for 5 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, Vieques is home to beautiful beaches, to rich animal and plant life, and to warm, welcoming people. For decades, used as military training ranges, we're required to make tremendous sacrifices to ensure the readiness of our armed forces and to enhance our national defense. Although Vieques and Culebra are no longer used for training purposes, both islands bear the scars of their past. Some of those scars are easy to see, like the impact of bombing on the once pristine landscape, or like the threat that unexploded bombs in the ground and surrounding waters currently pose to the safety of residents and visitors.
A ver si veo los cluster bombs, esa misma, cluster bombs. Caían las bombas, abrían y salían. Aquí venía Alemania, España, Francia, Holanda y le pagaba 30 millones al día por ellos utilizar esto y bombardear. Esto es súper pesado y esto es más alto que tú.
Other scars might be more difficult to discern.
I think that a certain kind of person is attracted to service in the military.
Okay.
I don't think that the service in the military is what creates the kind of person that signs up for it. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So I don't think that that my time in the service necessarily created what you see right here.
Nine strangers are about to be dropped in the Southern Alps, into the South Pacific, to the Southern Rockies, for 72 hours. For 9 people, this exotic setting will be home for the toughest journey of their lives, split into 3 teams of 3, with no food, no shelter, and only 1 bottle of water. It all starts right now.
Let's talk about why you should pick me for your show. I have blue hair. Can you see the blue up front? Close. Can you? Hi. No, but really, I can survive. I feel like my whole life has been a survival type show. I am a Puerto Rican, Chinese and Korean cryptologic linguist, wounded vet, turned wandering gypsy, rafting guide, Masala Bhangra workout, Zumba, body movements instructor. I have the largest, longest, biggest, hardest, that's almost dirty, tolerance for pain of anybody I know. That's why. That's why you should pick me. Put me in a situation, give me a goal, and I will achieve it. It does not matter.
Yeah! Come on up, you guys!
I think you've been looking for me. I think that's what's happened. I think... Pick me! Cast me! You need me. You complete me. Mwah.
I was on CMC. I was in an adventure race, and I went to Fiji, and I was really strong. I was an ultra runner. I was a 50-mile runner, easy off the couch. And when I was over in Fiji, I got hungry. I ate a slug in Fiji. And it had about 1,000 brand new parasites inside of it. 3 days after I ate it, I felt the first symptoms. 3 weeks later, I was 99 pounds in a diaper in a wheelchair with gray skin and a glucose level of 27. So they told me before they gave me the medication, I had a 50% chance of healing and a 50% chance that I wouldn't wake up. And I said, okay, that's all I remembered. And I woke up. Trying to move my feet an inch, a centimeter, a millimeter. I did not succeed. When I was paralyzed, somehow I learned to walk. My internal organs remained paralyzed, and so I'm sort of like a walking paraplegic. I don't understand how the heck I can walk. The parasites, they dug through my intestines. They got into my meninges after shutting down my colon and my bladder at 29. Gave me an eosinophilic meningitis. Ate my brain. Got into my heart, got into my lungs. But the neurologist explained to me that because I followed my passion and I did the things that nobody thought were cool, I was an ultra runner. I did them my whole life because I did them. I had trained my brain to starve on glucose, and instead of dying, I held on. I did physical therapy 3 times a day for 3 months. Steadily. Not thinking about dancing. Not thinking about running. Just working on the next step. How many times do I have to lift my foot that far off the ground in order to do it easily? Over and over again, I practiced putting in my socks. Over and over again, I practiced flexing my feet. Over and over again, I practiced just extending my torso up and bending it down. And then I practiced stretching to the right. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And so, knowing what it feels like to have done something like that is why I created this event for you. Knowing what it feels like to sit in a wheelchair and listen to music play and cry and just have tears streaming down your face because all you want to do is stand up and move your legs, but you cannot. This is my gift to you, and in giving it to you, I'm giving it to myself because I'm asking you to dance with me. I began to use dance as therapy to begin to regain my movement. And so I was asked to come to Vieques to be a dance instructor here. So I came here in March of 2017 and I fell in love with the place. I fell in love with this man and decided to have a family and settle down finally. Instead of being this, gypsy, wounded veteran kind of personality, and I stopped here.
That's a great face scratching, baby. That was this guy. Yeah, I'm tough. Peace. For the first time in my life, felt like, okay, this is gonna be home. Alex and I ended up here on this land. We built a little tiny shack, and Maria came.
I hate to tell you, Puerto Rico, but you've thrown our budget a little out of whack.
Testing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now? I'm Rita Maldonado. This is David Alexi Abreu Maldonado. This is where we're living right now, Vieques. Almost a year after Hurricane Maria. Another hurricane's on its way, I guess. Maybe category 1. Alexi. This is him. The man of the house. So the water truck for Vieques is broken right now, and even when it's working, they bring it to the very base of the hill, which is like maybe a half a mile, 3/4 of a mile down. So we're constantly carrying buckets uphill, downhill. Eventually, we were able to get a 96 Chevy Silverado with 4-wheel drive. So we've got this trusty truck, and we drive the truck up the hill, and then we use the hose and gravity to bring the water down into the other cistern. Yeah, so this is where we're at right now. Fuck, it's cold. Windows are all down because the switch gave up on us. You know, I paid $400 for it, so it doesn't work. So put this little house switch in here because the house switch will allow us to like turn on the car. We've been starting the car by turning on the key and then flipping on and off the switch for about a week, and now that has given up on us. I'm getting rained on. God damn it. Like, you can't make this shit up. Actually, I wonder if there's a bucket back there I could collect some rainwater. It looks like up there's some green skies. So, and then here comes Alex.
Yeah, you have to put this switch down.
Working on the car. Okay. I figured out a way to just kind of drive up next to a hose, lift the hose, not the gallons, and then fill them full of water, drive them up next to my cistern, connect my bigger siphoning hose from the gallons into the cistern. So I can refill my water technically. That's not as big of as an issue as I forgot the first thing.
Water in a bathroom.
A bathroom. Yeah, parasites in your brain sometimes make things a lot harder to remember.
I can quite imagine it.
Yeah. Alex passed away the 24th of November. I was 5 months pregnant with her.
My condolences.
It's absolutely horrible. And in him passing away, The house was still where it was pretty much in construction the last time we talked, where the front was pretty much just an open space. It wasn't reinforced. This door didn't exist. The porch didn't exist. None of the windows were connected. So it was just kind of a shell of a concrete trailer almost. It's coming back to the tent, and it was starting to look pretty grim. It feels like I've just signed up for a major deployment, like a mission like that, where I just got disconnected from this amazing person that I needed for this period of time.
Yeah.
And we have to take a break now. And who knows how long the mission's gonna last, who knows how long the deployment's gonna last, but
I do feel like a lot of people are gonna come to me and say, why does she need to be there? So
yeah, that's an interesting thing. That's an interesting thing that I've run into also a lot.
Okay.
Is, well, what if we relocate you? Well, actually, I can't do that. And they're well, why? Why can't you do that? Well, the love of my life began building this house. There's only been 2 places in my life where I've gone and felt like I can be home and it'll work out for me. One's Haines, Alaska, and the other is Vieques, Puerto Rico. I dreamt of these things since I was single digits. And I never understood it until I got to this point. I dreamt I'd be on the hill, view of the ocean in Puerto Rico. This is when I was like 6.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not joking. Like when I was really young. And I also saw myself as a single mother. And I never understood it. And I never had any attachment of feeling to it. That's what I saw.
This is where you need to stay then.
This is where I need to stay. I have a baby whose diaper is coming off.
Okay, you know what? We can stop now.
Every time I've gone through something, I just look at it like it is. I stop trying to paint it a different color. I've already got like a pretty decent medicine garden going, even with all the craziness that's happened. I've got romero, the rosemary, the oregano brujo, like your Cuban oregano. I've got the Puerto Rican oregano. I've got the albahaca, the basil from the mountains. They are the reflection of life. Like, you ever feel like okay, life is just kicking my ass? Just grow some banana plants and have some horses come eat them.
I agree.
And then they're like, they rip them up, they pull them out of the ground, and you're like, fuck, they just killed my plant. Let me see if it'll grow again. You stick it back in the earth and boom, it's growing again.